Hey guys, so this is for whoever is drawn to the title. We're doing like personal readings in your situation. So for the collective, you'll get direct messages if it resonates with you. If you feel any sort of connection to the video, the message is for you. If it hasn't happened yet, this is because it's about to happen, okay? So we'll see how it resonates with you. Maybe all of these will resonate with you because one of them that I just did gives a time frame. So we'll see what goes on. As always, welcome if you're new and welcome back to my loyal subscribers. I'll leave information regarding what decks of cards I use and how to contact me for personal readings in the description box. Okay, so let's see what we have for this group. Okay, I will be posting the September videos as well. But let's see here. Six of Cups straight away, straight off the bat, strongest card here. Memories of love will be flooding to your mind. You might even be questioning why. Why am I always thinking about this person? Why do memories of this person always come back to me? We're not together. We're not coming back together. Why are I still remembering them so fondly, or worse? I just can't get either bad memories or good memories out of my head, because obviously it's a general reading here. So let's see. Two of Cups. This is the love of your life here. That's why you can't get them out of your head. That's what I was picking up on, that Nine of Swords. Not being able to get them out of your head, not being able to transcend. I think it's because maybe you've healed and they haven't let go of you. So this soulmate connection is still very strong. And actually, believe it or not, this could be healed. Because there is such a strong connection here. When we walk away with the 8 cups that we can see here, we come back with the 9th cup and we see the 9 here. This person is just struggling to find out what their wish is. It's like, I don't know what I want. So this person almost doesn't realize that they want you or something here, doesn't realize that you're the one. Maybe you realize, you let go, you had to work very hard to sort of overcome this love, because this was the love of your life. You've never known a love like this. And maybe you're worried here with the Nine of Swords that I never will know a love like that again. Although this was the greatest love of your life, this was also the greatest heartbreak of your life here. We can see there's only 3 swords in her. So this was the biggest heartbreak of your life here. Something like you've never known a love like this, but you've also never known a hurt like this. And it's quite scary. That's the Nine of Swords energy. That's that unfounded fear. And you're questioning, like, well, I don't want to hurt again, and I don't feel like I want to be in a relationship with them. I think you've learned to love them unconditionally is what it is. You don't need to be with them in order to love them. And you're scared that, if I meet somebody new or something, that will I be able to fall in love? Is there a love out there for me, or is this the only person? Whereas your soulmate in this connection, it's like they never loved anybody like you either. But it's almost like they're with somebody else. But they're holding on to you. It's like they're with somebody else and their heart's with you. Okay, let's see. Two of Wands. What's a man to do when he's loving too? Well, I don't think he's loving too, because he's not even loving himself if, he doesn't go with who he really loves. If he's scared to choose who he really loves, so he's going with somebody else because it's easier, he's not loving himself in this situation. So I don't think he's actually loving too. I think he needs to go through a situation, or her. I'm just looking at this guy here and these two girls. That's why I explained it that way. But it could be obviously a girl that is loving too and doesn't know what to do. I hate when it rhymes. Seven of Pentacles. So you feel almost like, I've gave so much to this relationship and I got nothing back. I gave so much love, time, effort, and the heartbreak. Like I said, you've never loved like this, but you've also never hurt like this. And everything you've done and put into, why is this person still coming into my mind? And nothing even growing, right? That's the Seven of Pentacles. Like, I'm waiting, I'm single, I want somebody here. So what are you to do? Never mind what's a man to do when he's loving too. What are you to do when, you know, somebody who's staying attached to you so another soulmate can't come in? What are you to do? I feel like you've probably tried to cut cords and things like that. It hasn't worked because you're like, I'm Six of Cups. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I learned a lot through the loss of this connection, this soulmate. But I'm not getting anything at the moment. You know, nothing's coming in for me, and that person is with somebody else. Ten of Cups. So you think that they've got their happily ever after and you're waiting. So it's making you impatient for somebody to come into your life, and you feel like there's no options out there with the Two of Wands reversed here. Where's the option for my happily ever after? When I've had to pick myself up, I've had to rebuild myself from the floor up. I had to have find that love from somewhere within myself when I had nothing, when I was broken, when my soul was destroyed. So how is it fair? It's like you're not seeing the divine. Because these are all minor arcana here. So at the moment you feel like you're not seeing the divine helping you, but they seem to have gone off with their soulmate, got their happily ever after. Actually, that relationship is probably coming to an end that they're with. Not that I don't think you're interested either way, but it's probably come to an end with the Ten of Cups. That's an end of a cycle, a romantic cycle. And it's because you was left putting all the work into them. So you're not really sure what to do here, where to turn. The Hierophant, and there's the divine, there's God saying, hey, I'm here. Don't turn to somebody else. Don't turn your back on me. Here I am. You know, so you will be seeing signs. And you're probably saying, I'm sick of seeing this person in my reading. I'm sick of seeing this person in my reading. I don't even care what's going on with them. I don't want to be with them. And I keep seeing this Six of Cups that they're returning to my life. They're not actually physically returning to your life here. They keep returning to your mind, I think, here. Because they're with somebody else. And they think about you so much that it's like a physical presence coming into your life. And I feel like you're tired of it with the Seven of Pentacles, honestly. And I think even sometimes it keeps you up at night when they're thinking of you. It's really like you're asking, what should I do? When, you know, no road seems open to me. The divine saying, patience, there's still here something for you to learn, and at the right time I will open up, the Two of Wands there. I will open up the crossroads so you can choose which road to walk down. It's like, you know, when you've got kids and they learn to walk, then they learn to run, and then they start to play out, and then they become teenagers, and they're like, I know everything. The divine's saying, whoa, just a little bit longer. You have something else to learn here. And you're like, oh, I'm bored, I'm unhappy, I'm discontented with how this is playing out for me. like they get to go off and be with the soulmate, and you know, I get to be here when I'm planting good seeds, and I want to see these seeds growing for me. I want to see this love coming into my life. I want to see my soulmate coming into my life. I want to set a foundation. Four of Pentacles is also that this, you know, this soulmate is holding on to you. So it's like, either I'll just give a scenario. It doesn't have to be like this, but one scenario could be that this person went off with somebody else and never really loved them but stayed with them anyway because it was the easiest option. And now they're looking for ways to get out. They haven't healed the love or the hurt from missing you or not being with you. So this is why their soul holds on to you. They haven't learned the lesson here. You might be thinking it's very unfair, but the divine is saying you still have things to learn as well. We don't like, you know, to be told by parents to, you know, just be a little bit patient. It's going to start. That's kind of what the divine is telling us here. Just be a little bit patient. This person is holding on to you, and very much, I said they haven't returned to you physically, but have in, you know, with thoughts. But I think once they have this soul, whatever they're in, you know, has ended, they will try and return to you. Just remember that I always sing that Whitney Houston song, Just the Lonely Talking. Don't accept somebody back out of boredom, because you seem to have been in a good place right now. You're just waiting for this situation to close down. 5 of Wands. Yeah, this would be like fighting yourself and having to fight the passion that, you know, gets lit up within you, and memories that come flooding back with the 6 of Cups there when this person does approach you. I feel this 5 of Wands is almost like, you know, when somebody approaches you and they say, hey, and you're like, well, what are you doing here? And they're like, I just wanted to talk. And you're like, no, I don't think so. You're gathering energy behind that, no, I don't like you. Okay, I just want to warn you that you're gathering energy behind it, that 5 of Wands, that it is showing passion and excitement, right? So we could expect that this could be like sexually frustrated as well, guys, that be careful that you don't do something out of boredom that you later regret, because it's like, oh, I'm in with this person again and they haven't done the work, and you're like, that's never gonna happen to me. But when somebody looks at you with those hungry eyes, and you've got this boredom and frustration within you, you know, and all that love, because that love hasn't gone anywhere. You've learned to love them from afar, but that love hasn't really gone anywhere. So it could be like rekindled, fire lit there. Okay, so this is a divine path that leads to each other over and over again. You sort of have to have the strength to say no and not put energy behind it, because the more you put energy behind it as well, the more you'll read into it and saying, hey, I do want this person. Is it divine? Is it things like that? It can be healed, but they haven't done the work, I'll tell you straight. So it will be like you get back together and then they will, you know, do the same thing, run away, because they just haven't done the work. They fear what you make them feel. They're scared of how much they feel when they're with you, that they might lose themselves. But it's not losing themselves. You know, it's growing, it's becoming something else. The divine is watching over you guys very closely, because you might come back into each other. So the divine is watching over you very closely, and this would be a test for you. Would you give in because you're bored and discontented and think that nobody else is coming your way? You're not trusting that somebody better will come your way. So the divine is, you know, taking notes here, kind of almost like a test. They do need to let go of the other person and come towards you. That is their test. Choose wisely. So we do, you know, the divine is saying, look, hey, choose wisely. You've been warned. Power, this is a strength card. So you do have the strength and the uniqueness that's needed in order for you to, you know, transcend this lesson. You just need to pull out these negative thoughts. 9 of Swords there. And you have the power to do it. So I'm not overly concerned with that, because you do have the power here to, you know, change your mind. I do affirmations myself, yes. So if you really came to this reading to ask, are they coming back to your life because, you know, you keep seeing them in readings and you don't want to be with them, yes, they are coming back to your life. Choose wisely. The answer is a yes. You're being told to choose wisely. They haven't returned yet. The situation will improve. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Pay attention to the red flags there. So we know this, we've, you know, been through this, that there are red flags that are showing up in this reading. The bottom of the deck is the moon. That, okay, what, you know, what is, are they still hiding here? That, you know, where are they going? So we've got to take notice of the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you are seeing signs, and this person is coming to your mind. You know, the divine's telling you, look, you're not crazy. You are seeing these signs. I'm sending them. But, you know, what are you doing at the time when you're seeing these signs is what we need to ask ourselves. You know, because a lot of people always say, oh, I see 1111 or 333. And we've got to look at what we're doing at that moment in time in order to get the message clearly, because there's some confusion because of the boredom with the moon there. There's still things you're not seeing. Okay, it could be your service to humanity. It could be needing to take better care of your health here with these 2 combinations of, well, 3 combinations of cards there, because that 4 of Swords is healing. This is nurturing yourself and nourishment. And this is the 6th house, so this is health. Service to humanity. It could be that you need to start your own business and start giving back in service in order to fully heal this connection and bring it full circle here. So we have the Princess of Swords there, the spying on you, the Wheel of Fortune. They're gonna unblock you, come forward and say, hey, I know who you are. I know that you're the one for me. And look at that, we go to Empress and Temperance, the Lovers. Hey, I want this second chance. The divine would grant it if they did the work. They're recognizing who you are. So if they, you know, still don't come forward straight away and do the work on themselves after breaking up with somebody, that would be that this relationship could be healed. But if they haven't done the work, it just means it comes to an end. It comes to closure. The wheel spins now and things go in your favor. You're able to meet somebody. What the divine wants above is now set below. The Lovers, somebody's now guided towards you, this new love that you wanted to call in, because you overcome this lesson, this test. 6 of Wands, you've overcome this test. Let go of the burden. There's your new beginning. You've ascended. Judgment. It's time. Right? Okay, guys, I'll post the normal videos, and as always, I'll leave information in the description box for my personal readings.